Hello, I'm Benjamin, your English language tutor from Nigeria, and this right here is Ben's voice narrative. The section you're watching is Ben's English Lab, and today we want to look at an example of a prepositional phrase that people often don't use correctly. Okay, now this prepositional phrase is in the long run. Now we have two other wrong varieties that people use interchangeably for this prepositional phrase. That will be finding out soon. But before then, we need to understand the structure of a prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase has a structure, and this structure is composed of two different elements. The first element is what we call the prepend, and the other half, that is the second part of the structure, is the nominal group or the noun phrase. Another name for the prepend is what we call the prepels, while the other, like I said, is prepositional phrase. When you put the prepositional phrase together with the prepend, you have a complete structure of a prepositional phrase. Okay, now the prepend or prepels is the preposition itself. For example, on, in, at, beside, over, below, under. All of these are prepends or prepels. So they're the prepositions, while the noun group the noun phrase or the nominal group, you could have the table, the floor, people, the bar. So all of these are nominal groups or noun phrases. So when you put these noun phrases together with the prepend or the preposition itself, you have what is called a prepositional phrase. Now back to our subject matter, in the long run. In the long run is a prepositional phrase that we use to contrast the long-term implication or consequences of something as against the short-term or immediate implication or result of something. Now, if you are to use this prepositional phrase, the right thing to say should be in the long run. Remember, that is when you're trying to contrast the long-term implication or result of something to the short-term implication of another. Now, the problem often arises with the prepend. People have two other varieties, wrong varieties by the way, that they use to substitute in the long run. Now, the two other wrong varieties that people often use in place of in that prepositional phrase in the long run are one, at. So people say at the long run, at the long run. Now the other wrong variety is on. You have people say on the long run. Excuse me, it is wrong to say at the long run. It's also very wrong to say on the long run, because there are no such things as at the long run and on the long run linguistically. Okay, so the right thing to say is in the long run. And what that means is you're trying to compare or contrast a long-term effect of something as against the short-term implication or the immediate implication of something. And of course, when you have the situation at hand, the right thing you should say is in the long run. Never say at the long run. Never say on the long run. So for example, you can say in the long run, the truth will be revealed. Not at the long run, the truth will be revealed. Not on the long run, the truth will be revealed. The right thing to say should be, in the long run, we all will find out about the truth. Now, have you learned anything substantial in this class? If you have, please click on the like button, share this video with as many that you think might need it. And have you subscribed to my YouTube channel yet? If you haven't, kindly consider doing that so that YouTube can notify you every time I drop a video like this. Remember, subscription is free. Thanks so much for watching to the very end. See you in the next video. Bye for now.